Let's go now to Jeff Flake, who's talking to reporters. Let's listen in.
Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Making sure that that was our guy, because we didn't know if there were other shooters that had us surrounded and would come into the dugout. So we didn't know whether to run or not. But as soon as we found out we had a friendly behind us, then we stayed and tried to keep down. I poked my head up at one point and saw the shooter behind the backstop, or behind the fence, but he still had a line of fire into the dugout.
Firing through the fence?
Well, he was firing around, but he still could have fired into the dugout. That's why he kept everybody down. Joe Barton's boy was here, 10-year-old, just shagging balls, and we got him into the dugout and stuffed him under the bench.
And Joe Barton is who, sir?
Joe Barton is a congressman from Texas. He's the manager.
Did this appear to be a coordinated attack?
Well, it looks like only one shooter. You've got to assume he knew what he was doing here. Whether he was targeting certain members, we don't know.
How long until he was down?
It was at least 10. It seemed like a lot longer, I could tell you, but it was at least 10 minutes.
Senator, did you realize that there were Capitol Police officers armed with you here?
Yes.
You knew ahead of time, so.
We did. Steve Scalise is a member of the leadership team. He's the whip, and so he has a security detail. Two of his detail were shot. One African-American gentleman shot in the leg, and I believe he's the one that brought the shooter down. He ran around for quite a while with a leg wound. Returning fire, and then after I got out I was the first out to Steve, and then Brad, another member from Ohio, who's a physician, came out, and we applied pressure on the wound.
And he seems okay to you?
Yeah, he was coherent the whole time, but boy, he laid out there for at least 10 minutes alone in the field, and we couldn't get to him while there were shots. It's right here. Field in front.
Did the shooter say anything?
Not that there was a lot of yelling going on, but to tell you the truth, some of the other members had different angles, so they may have heard him yell something, but I didn't. But the two security detail, I think the woman was Crystal, is her name, was shot I think pretty early, and she went down, and so the other gentleman was returning fire.
So it's a female police officer?
Female, Capitol Police officer. She's wounded. She was taken, airlifted.
We heard someone was maybe shot in the head. Is that right?
No, there was I think a gentleman by the name of Matt was shot in the chest, and so he was taken, I think, by ambulance.
And just what do you make of this?
What do you make of it? You have no idea. You have no idea. But I got Steve Scalise's phone and called his wife, and I just didn't want her to wake up and hear the news and not know what was going on. So I talked to her.
Senator, this is Senator Jeff Flake of Arizona.
Chuck Flashman, Marty, the photographer, was there. I think Mo Brooks came in. During that time, you'd see more and more pile in. I think there were about 12. Some staff, some members, maybe 6, 8 members in the dugout. But like I said, there were people hiding behind trees. There's a dog park over there, and I think there are always people over there, so I think they were running the other direction.
You said 10 minutes to get the gunman down, but you had security details. What took so long?
He had a lot of ammo, and I think he must have been secured behind the third base dugout for a while. So it was tough to get to him.
You took a tactical standpoint.
It seemed so. Initially, he was right out in the open. Marty, our photographer, saw him raise the gun for the first time, the rifle. But he said he thought, why in the world is somebody bird hunting out here at this time? Just, I looked like 40s, maybe 50.
White,
dark hair, white. With a blue shirt on, I think jeans. My view of him was just quick behind the dugout, and then when I realized he had a line of sight into the dugout with all the members there, then we obviously went back down quickly.
And there were reports of 50 to 100 gunshots. Obviously, that was because Capitol Police were returning fire.
That 50 would be an understatement, I'm quite sure.
Senator, we're now being joined by a national audience. Can you recap exactly what you saw?
Well, we were doing batting practice, and there are a number of members and staff fielding. Steve Scalise was on second base, playing second base, fielding balls, and all of a sudden we heard a very loud shot. Everybody thought that sounds like a gun, and the gunman was over by the third base dugout with a clear view of the field and everybody on it. And then all of a sudden a couple more shots, and we knew what it was. And I just remember seeing some gravel, bounce up as shots were coming near us. And so we climbed into the dugout and tried to get our own people engaged. Some people were calling 911. It was at least 10 minutes because we were applying pressure to one of the staffers was shot in the leg, and we got a belt out and put that on. And we could see Steve Scalise out into the field. He dragged himself after he was shot from near second base about 10 or 15 yards into the field, just to be, I think, a little further away from the gunman, but he was laying motionless out there. And so I wanted to get to him, but there were still shots going overhead from both sides. And so finally, when we heard that the shooter was down, I just ran low out to Steve and started putting pressure on the wound. And then we, for about 10 or 15 minutes, did that until the medics arrived.
Senator, how many members of Congress were here? And we see at least a few young people.
About 25.
A few
young
parties?
people. No, this is
all
Republicans. Yeah,
all
yeah.
Republicans.
The game is tomorrow. So this is we've been doing this I've been in Congress for 16 years. This is my 16th year doing this.
And what is it? Tell for those who don't know about what was going on
we
tomorrow
have a
night.
Congressional baseball game. It's for charity. This year we'll raise about $650,000 for some underprivileged kids here in D.C. And so it's one of the longest institutions in Congress. The roll call trophy goes to the winner, and it's a great event. About 10,000 people get out to the game. So it's a game for charity we do every year.
Republicans versus Democrats
Yes.
at Nat Stadium.
At Nat Stadium.
And this was your final practice beforehand.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, the game is scheduled to be played tomorrow. But I hope Steve's okay. I did call his wife. I got his phone and called his wife to make sure that when she woke up she didn't hear news that and let her know that I thought that he was certainly going to be okay. So,
Senator, thank you very much for coming
You
over.
bet.
We certainly appreciate it.
Senator,
Senator Jeff
thank you.
Flake of Arizona.
Thank you.